Greetings. So, I've been thinking about starting Final Fantasy 14 for a while now, and I'm going to give her a shot. It's not that I haven't played it before, but I am. We're going to watch the opening movie and a Realm Reborn cutscene. Because out its context of the story, and I've seen the Realm Reborn cutscene, but I don't know what the opening movie is. I don't think I've ever watched that. But we're playing Final Fantasy 14 on the Xbox Series X. Yeah, let's just jump right in, and I'll talk a little bit more as we're watching this.
A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the three great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name, Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the astral eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral. In the year 1572 of the sixth and most recent astral era, the Northern Empire of Golem amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Dynamis, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder Prime.
So a lot of this is from the Realm of War opening cutscene.
The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end. 5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea.
Is that
one
me?
whose tale is yet unwritten. May he ever walk
Or she.
in the light of the crystal.
Or she. Okay. So, for those that are tuning in that might not know the history about Final Fantasy XIV, the first version of Final Fantasy XIV was released in 2010, and it was a mess, to say the least. Like, server crashes, the game couldn't keep up. There are videos online that you can watch of it's called Final Fantasy 1.0, Final Final Fantasy 14 1.0. And so they brought in a whole new team, because originally the team was a lot of people from Final Fantasy 11, but MMOs had changed a lot, and the big selling point for 14 was that there's as many polygons in like a pot of plants as there was in a character model. So the game was looked incredible, but it ran like crap. So they destroyed the world, basically. Like, there are videos of the last days of OG Final Fantasy 14 and players seeing the red sun in the sky, and then the cutscene that showed the world being destroyed and basically the heroes, the Warriors of Light, being transported to a different world. And that's where, Eorzea, that's where Final Fantasy 14 today takes place. So I think it's kind of awesome that they took this, what was a huge failure at the time, and turned it into something positive that a lot of people really like. And I think in a lot of ways they're still kind of apologizing for it, because the free trial for this game is insanely long. To put it in perspective, Final Fantasy XI's free trial is 14 days. And then when you buy the game, you get an additional 30 free days before you pay for the trial. Pay for a membership. Final Fantasy 14's trial, you don't have to pay a dime until you hit 70. And then, so that's, I've looked up online, I'm like, how many hours of playtime can you get? And it's apparently could be hundreds, which is insane. So, I mean, there are some limitations with the free trial, but they're so confident in this game. And Yoshi P, the main producer on this game, is fun to watch, and I really liked his work on 16. But, the reason I didn't jump into this game earlier, despite having the massive free trial, is because I was playing 11, and I wanted to take a break from MMOs for a while. And this might end up being my next game. I might even forego the poll, because it's just like, it wasn't a whole lot of audience interaction. But we'll see. So yeah, it's interesting how they took the failure of the first version of the game and made it a part of the game's lore, if you will. And we'll go ahead and watch the A Realm Reborn. And it's going to be hard not to compare 14 to 11, which I still really like, and I would love to find time to actually get to play that. But it's just like with my work schedule and how my life is, I just don't have the time for an MMO that I pay a monthly subscription. Just justify this because it's free. But I feel like if I could stream 4 to 8 hours a week, or 2 weeks, 4 to 8, I could definitely put more time into 11, because I may end up doing that in the future at some point. So I believe that this is the cutscene, if I remember right, that was played when the servers of the original version of Final Fantasy 14 shut down. It's really cool, like, it's really awesome. However, comparing it to 11 again, I think I prefer the 11 opening. They're both great. Obviously, I think this one's bigger. The fact that 11 focuses on 2 kids, brother and sister, getting separated, I think that makes it a little bit more impactful. Like, obviously, it doesn't say grander, but I think when you take it and you apply the lost 2 small children, Makes it feel more weighty, I guess. I know what the original. I'll have to look up to see what the original cutscene was. OG14. I've thought about getting the original. I guess the PS3 disc would be this version of the game, isn't it? OG was PC. Guy, like called Elephant Gandalf. Because you stole it, it's a character I know. That dragon is Bahamut, if I'm not mistaken. I think usually that's the dragons by the Final Fantasy series. No, Elven Gandalf. I know while they were working on Final Fantasy 14 2.0, the new producer, Yoshi P, started doing live streams to talk to tell fans about how the game was going. It still does those to this day. It seems like a really, like, just seems kind of like the rest of us is just a fan of the series and just make good games. more power to him. You know, not a lot of game developers or people that work in that sort of thing are as outwardly nerdy as this guy is, especially like the higher ups. I love that he dresses up as a character out of Final Fantasy 14 for a lot of events and stuff. So this will be, if I really get into it, I mean, I've technically played about 8 to 10 hours of Final Fantasy 14. But that's not even scratching the surface. That's just like, cool. I mean, tell me what you think. Compare this opening cutscene to 11's. Which do you like better? I would love to. All right. Best part, character creation. So I'm going to create a character that looks a lot like my character from Final Fantasy 11. It's like Cade Altiar was a cat person. I can't remember what that was called. I can't recall what they were called. So we're gonna go with a female cat person. Can't do. I would love to do the Vera from Final Fantasy 12 because it's my favorite in the series. But you gotta purchase the full game before you do that. So we're gonna go with the quote. Hopefully I'm saying that right. The ancestors, good lord, the alcohol's coursing through my veins. The ancestors of the Makot made their way to Eorzea during the Age of Endless Frost, traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of wildlife on which they subsided. Adaptation to a hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and tail, which provide them with exceptional balance. They are known for being very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. We're going to go with Secrets of the Sun. It's like Cade was fairer skinned, if you will. Gosh. It's like, I'm tall in real life. Like, I'm 5'11". I mean, that's not Dolph Lundgren tall, but let's go with 60 inches. So that's gosh. So they got everything in this game up. What kind of tail do I want? It's like the character creation in this is a lot more in depth than what 11 had. I mean, makes sense. I kind of like that. Let's go with that. Tail. Yeah, a long ass tail. And then Cade's hair kind of draped over the face. We're on the face right now. Like that. So I don't want to be. Nice. This is pretty close to what Cade had. It's actually more like this, but I really like how this one looks. And Cade also had white hair. I like the smaller one a little better. Eye color. I like kind of thicker eyebrows. Let's look. So I want to give her a big nose like me. Trinity says hello. Just making sure my keyboard's off so she doesn't turn off the stream by accident. This one kind of makes her look like a child. Lipstick. Choose. Hey, that tickles. That tickles. Come here. They have face paint from Final Fantasy 16. Tiger. So kind of looks like Final 16. That one too. It's like this butterfly reminds me of the butterfly tattoo that Maria has in Silent Hill. Oh gosh. So I want something a little bit deeper. 10 and 11 are possibilities. Nope. So far, teens. Alright, Trinity, you're pulling out my my little listening chord. I think we're going to go with 10. We'll save that just in case. All right. Well, sounds like the second one. I was born on the 21st, not the 24th. Goddess of war, goddess of love, knowledge, fate, navigation, interesting, travelers, god of the arts. It's like it says it has no effect on gameplay. I wonder like what exactly these do. Do I like fishing? So let's go with that. Okay, so when I played Final Fantasy 14 with my other character, I went with a conjurer, so we're going to do something different this time. So there's Gladiator. Gladiators specialize in handling of all manner of one-handed blades, daggers to long swords, be they single or double-edged, straight or curved. Defining characteristics of the art is its emphasis on diverse combat techniques, training its members to bring its martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, they are practitioners who marry sword with shield, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Others opt for an empty hand, choosing instead to focus entirely on their sword arm. In all instances, the age-old art of the sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary in any encounter. Martyr is a combat specialist whose weapon choice is a great axe, fearsome arm, emblematic of Eorzea's pirates. Their approach to battle is one of brute force, relying on strength and steel to crush their enemies and sunder weapons. They are highly sought after for the ferocity and intimidating presence. I am popular today, and are often employed to hunt down monsters plaguing the land or turn the tide of battle between nations. DPS. Oh boy, there's a lot. Path of the Pugilist is one of training aimed at mastering additional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Though they command formal powers when unarmed, they won't use mental, leather, or bone. What? Is that a typo? Though they command formal powers when armed, they are wont to use metal. It has to be a typo. Leather and bone weaponry to maximize their destructive potential. Their preference for fighting close quarters makes them negotiate distances an absolute necessity. That's why many pugilists are quick to learn. Okay, so that's basically a monk. Lancer. Archer. skilled practitioner. Can force terrifying destruction at the heart of school. Magic lies through deep introspection to mold the ether to sorcery. Arcanist. Adepts the art of arcanum derive their might from symbols of power born of geometric techniques. These symbols lend to shape the arcanist ether by allowing them to produce a myriad of powerful spells using the self-same symbols to unlock the latent powers contained within gemstones. Interesting. Corresponding jobs: summoner, scholar, black mage, bard, dragoon. That's a tough one. And it's like barely read. The world descriptions, unfortunately. Alright, so it looks like Ul'dah is a desert. Gridania, which that was the last one I did, so. I'm kind of tempted to go with the desert. Bathe in front of the camera. No, ma'am. So I'm thinking either Martyrer. Martyrer. I kind of want to try Monk. Monk sounds kind of cool. She's so loud when she bathes. I just don't want it to be slurp, slurp, slurp. So I love her, but it's just like there's nothing worse than when I'm trying to fall asleep and I just hear that. You know what? Monk sounds cool. Let's go with that. Golem sounds good. Character creation didn't take. Obscenely long time. Let's do it. Love that enthusiasm. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna need to change her outfit too. It's like, Cade, you've got to be more modest than that. It's like, I think Dawn Trail came out 2 or 3 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. That art looks cool. So that didn't occur to me that this might remind me of Final Fantasy XII, because that takes place mostly in the desert area, if you will.
Here. Here. Feel.
So crazy seeing my character in 11. 14-eyed, if you will. Again, we're going to have to get her a better outfit. I'd love to know, when you create a character in a game, do you prefer to have the same gender as you?
Hear. Feel. Think.
Gosh, put on Scorpions. Hey, you. You alright, lass? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. How rude of you to listen. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. That's the bad thing about being in the desert, I just realized. Like, he's darker skinned than me. Cade's gonna burn like it's nobody's business. So far, the openings are similar. Like, obviously, the foliage is different. You there. Halt. Might be in Skyrim. Halt, you have violated the law. What's this all about? You have a mustache? Inspection. Men. Search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. That's kind of rude. Look, sir. Sominus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in dungeon till the end of your days unless you can afford the fine. Heh, business as usual. Oh. Seven hells, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Oh boy. Phew! That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. No kidding. You be careful around the brass blades, lass. Brass blades? They'll have the shirt off your back if they fancy it like common bandits. They are. Only less honest. Because I barely have a shirt. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to rescue, eh? Oh, Beastmen. So they came straight from 11 just to help us. Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, do you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Then youngins don't care much for conversation, see? Brent's the name, and Pedalin's my trade. Judging by your unusual guardsmen, all rage you're one of them doing adventures. Knew it. Go out wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call it. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was that that first attracted you to it? Cade's... Well, you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Just like the other three options just seemed like too, braggadocious. Might be as old Brent Chatterbox, be sure as hell ain't nobody's business. We all have secrets, a secret or three, don't we? Me? Dozens. And others say they stay secret too, which is why I don't go sticking my nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. No profit in being dead. That's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Altair? Indeed it is. Is it? Well then, let the journey in your head tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Alda's ruled by the Sultan in name, but as most folks know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Syndicate, huh? Them and their Monterist cronies would be happy to get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the royalists. And the royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no signs of stopping. Of course, Lizardmen, that's the Amajad. I'm going to butcher these names. Couldn't care less about the Uldan politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers. Need breed and profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. That's kind of a thing to say. Ah, long last. The old Uldan, jewel of Thalen, where folks turn sand into gold. I hate sand, it gets everywhere.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ulda. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. Off to the markets to deliver me wares. That's where on the high road for me. Then it's onto the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. By way of thanks for putting up with my prattle. did tell me your name, though. But hey, here's an idea. Become a sort of storied personage I can brag about having me, and I'll consider us square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
It does kind of look like a city out of Final Fantasy XII. Oi, Venture, over here. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by chance? How can I tell? My name's Wymond, and business is knowing every bugger else. Every bugger else's? Now then, if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city, free of charge, even just this once. Excuse me. Got the burps tonight. Welcome to Altair, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Dynamis. Please select the control scheme you used to use. Control it for sure. It's like I'm gonna move through some of this quickly because I did go through the tutorial on Xbox. There's a little bit that I forgot. I do have to powder my nose real quick. Right. Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Press the accept button, or blah blah blah. Accept. Just playing with anyone's eyes that you don't know your way around here. I mean, it's not untrue. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged. Or worse. You know, I don't know what... I want that on my conscience. I'm a future monk, sir. So before you do anything else, you want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momody. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. That's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with adventuring, adventurer. Got a quest. And again, I'll repeat a lot of the stuff I already know. I love the theme. I'm glad it's not super annoying. There's that one city in 11 that was really terrible. I believe it was Shuby. This is Momody. If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name is Momody, and I own this fine establishment. If it please you. Some of the dialogue is kind of weird. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Didn't expect that. This character selected was not properly logged out, or is currently logged in. Alright. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. That already. Yep. Yep. There we go. Like our conflict with the Majad, for example, that's the lizard people. They've been plaguing the Somalte for nigh or no forever. Good lord. Get the 11 problem again. Then there's the Grayling Empire. None can say what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Other people drink and marry, but underneath it all, they worry and worry. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into the 8th hell. So much was lost to blink by, 'twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things began to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next, some of them 2 or 3. I think people would remember something like that, but the fact is that they don't. Nobody does. Then there's the one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by the band of Avengers who laid down their lives for the realm wasn't their own. Fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree, it's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are jumbled along the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we'll call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Dahl a better place than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. I think that can be arranged. Alright then. A promise is a promise now. I count on you to help out, but put the past behind us when people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy, prosperous old dollar means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name on the register, neat as you can. Ah, yes. It's Cade Altiar. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just roll off the tongue, it does. Alright, Miss Altair. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witnesses. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. Oh, boy. Mustache. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thy blaspheme. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You, too, tend to the scum. Ne'er show mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't bother me every time you stub your blade toe. Alright? Of course, I do hear a lady muse on many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. What? Let me reread that again. Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. What does that mean? Any road. Welcome to Eldad, Cade. Thank you, I think. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little bit about our fair city. Taking your first step. Hey, level 3. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests, or MSQs. These are tasks are easily distinguishable from others by the unique icon. Quests can use this icon in case of tasks or serious tasks that are tied to new duties or features that you've yet to unlock. Okay. Scenario guide is the HUD element that indicates the next available quest in the main scenario. It also displays the next available quest for your currently equipped job or class. When I select a scenario guide, you can confirm where these quests are located on the map. Alright, since we had that crash, I want to check. I'm going to lessen this window real quick. So I want to check my internet connection, make sure I'm connected to the right one. Okay, I am connected to the 5G one. Just make sure I didn't accidentally connect myself to the 2G, and that's why we crashed. Sorry about that. I just want to try to prevent any future ones that could have just been. It might not even have been my internet. Let's do it. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform to help to get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Eorzea Plaza. To get there, head west from here until you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites, travel around Eorzea would be sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune to them with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever tuned to one of these Aetherites before? Sure, in 11. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pulis Guild over there at the Platinum Mage. Assuming those weapons of yours aren't just for show, you might be considered training there. Weapons, you mean these guns? Finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over in the steps of Thal. Goods all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else fledgling adventurers like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Old Dawn as long as you've got the guild. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought to. Okay. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Sesroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets. He's read it. Excuse me. Short then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Pulis Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, before you go, word of advice, while there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you, there are some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering to help and hand to. A lot of folks are lured to the city by promise of wealth and power. Not me. What many of them fail to realize there's instead of chasing around a guild, the moment they get here, they ought to make friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give them as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak to the smith. You're over yonder. This lad always has some good advice for upcoming adventures. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you got going. Oh, let me know when you're finished, will you? That way I won't spend days worrying. I chew down just your small clothes without a guild or your name. So the theme here is very it's beautiful. Let's talk to this guy. Greetings. I'm one of the smiths. Stroker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have recently taken up the Adventurers Manual. Possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventures, fledgling heroes. You are champions of tomorrow, are nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by the title of mentor. Okay, I know about mentors. So basically, a mentor. What that is, it's a player that knows the game inside and out. Be curious to see how crowded this crystal is, because the last time in my other game when I played, it was very crowded. Be curious to see how the community compares to we'll just go for dance. Hooray! These are your first steps. Gosh, it's kind of cool seeing. And again, this is what 11 needed was a map like this where you can have it up. Alright, adventurer, you become on the SMS Modi of the quicksand? Excellent, which brings us to the matter of attunement. That will be 100,000 gil if you please, madam. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face absolutely pros. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. So they're basically like the teleportation crystals in 11, I think is what he's about to tell me. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother reading these because I already know. Return learned. Yeah, I know spells. So basically, if I get stuck out in the field, I can teleport to back here. Wind up airship? That's cool. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you already walked the path of pugilists like your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend you add your name to our roll, for there is no better place in all the realm to train you in our disciplines than here. The origins of the pugilism, as we know it, can be traced back to the staging of the bare-handed bouts of the Colosseum. These contests attracted fires from far and wide, bringing the myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. If I could talk. Amidst the chaotic intermingling of styles, there arose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made her life mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her arts. Among many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when barehanded fighting was still seen as pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Aldaus swiftly transformed into center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over train under the master of masters, among masters, good lord. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The practice here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one she once built. Cornelia, that sounds familiar. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, should you wish to proceed with enrollment, you must first obtain the Guildmaster's approval. Let me know if you would like to meet him. Let's complete this first. Run, Forrest, run. Oh, got some Halloween stuff, theme stuff going on, like that. There he is. And you are? Oh, a newly come adventurer, but of course, yes, I am Sarsoga. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee? What? You expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Eldon for a favor, you should at least try to make sure I don't worth his while. Judging by your garb, I'd rather doubt you could afford my services. But the fact that you offer nothing is laughable. Oh, Mr. Smallwood would instruct you to seek me out, did you? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. Shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to other city-states, Uldal's markets have ever served as both literal and figurative centers of Eorzea commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Violet Brand passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Uldal as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders, day and night. Anything a man could ever desire be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. What about what a woman desires? Surely there is something you seek, adventure. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. Halloween stuff. To the north, you will find merchants peddling. armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content. Do not try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions are made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially when the coin is concerned. That is all the cutlery you shall have for me. Far too much for my taste. My regards, Smoke. Now, off. You're a maniac. I find it oddly satisfying to jump. How was your tour at the sewer, Cade? Let me try that again. How was your tour of the city, Cade? Get lost, did you? No. Well, it's a big place with lots to see and do. It's like, listen, lady. I played Final Fantasy XI for over 40 hours. Which isn't a lot compared to most MMOs, but it's the length of a regular Final Fantasy game without all the extra stuff. So don't be telling me I got lost. So when you go explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Of course I got a purpose. Alright then. All that's left for you is to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Unlike other melee classes, pugilist weapon skills are used to cycle 3 unique battle forms, which dedicates the flow of weapon skills combos. Any pugilist weapon skills will be change in form upon execution, or require you to be in a certain form to execute. There are also weapon skills which will grant you damage bonuses when you execute them while in a certain form. These 3 types are as follows. Raptor, Suro, Opo. By successfully changing your form from Opo to Raptor, you will be able to grant it increased attack bonus, as well as other additional effects based on the weapon skills executed. I didn't realize my mic was down. Sorry about that. Swiftly flowing from one form to the next as the situation demands is key to become proficient in the art of the monk. I am kind of glad that I played like 10 hours of this in a different city. Oh, those are cool. I like those. Pardon me, I'm going to be obnoxious and send a picture of this to a friend of mine. Pardon me. I apologize. I am. Master Hammon, I don't know why I put an R in there, is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled with the Blood Sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired from in favor of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show him the fighting spirit that burns within you. I don't know why I've got to sit like a... It's very cat-like, I will give it that. I'm going to go powder my nose again. I'm not sure what's going on with my mouse. Probably help if I had my drink. So hopefully my cat, well, there's people just standing in front of me, decide to take over the stream. I saw her sitting in my chair when I got in here. So she thinks, I mean, she is a star in her own way, I suppose. All right. Hey, you're not my errand boy. There's no dancer, there never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. Okay. What? You're here to enroll? Ha! Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Can you teach me bullshido? Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. When we lack in destructive force, we more than make up in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, you will not only master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Oh, like D&D? Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his or her full potential. So what is this dork doing? Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You have to speak more or less. It'd give me more of a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? Alright, joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of pugilists is long and ridiculous, arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Can you go the distance? I can go the distance. Why are my eyes so shiny? Yes, you has the fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. For their first lesson, I will test your fight with fledgling skills against the vermin of Thalen. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Oh no, not killer, shrews. Return here when the deed is done. Am I getting in the way? No? Oh, I'm so dumb. Dang. Alright. Oh gosh, the giant turtle. Okay, I know how to do battle, so... If you're watching this to learn, just watch and learn. So there's a little bit of timing involved. Boot shot. Slay snapping shrews. There are these fate events that'll randomly appear, and it'll be like, kill 14 of this animal, or whatever, and you'll have like chocolate milk. You'll have like a certain amount of time to achieve that goal. Aha, snapping shrew. What is a snapping shrew? Looks like an aardvark, maybe? No? That's so weird looking thing regardless. Gotta tell Harmon what I did. Okay, good. I'm heading the right way. I thought maybe I lost my way. It does feel a little bit easier to get around in the city so far than it did Gridania, because Gridania is basically like a big open forest. Ah, you're back. And none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor is truly a blessed thing. You're not wrong about that. You've gotten off to a fine start, lads. To help you on your way, I want you to have this hunting log. Within, you'll find the name of various creatures, opponents that might hone your skills. If you want to become strong, you must neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he or she has dealt. Get out there, Cade, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to your potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. And I'm level 5. Some items can be used granting various effects such as instant HP, restoration, attribute boost. More, use an item as simple as select use from the item's subcommands. All items with recast timers cannot be used again until the timer is expired. Ooh, new clothes, awesome. Harder than the rock. You've been training hard, Cade. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength of your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. Before we begin, some warming up is in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Ul'dah. I want you to run the city and pick it all up. Now my money's lying out there. I want you to go about it like there is an acknowledged war band on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. I know how to. As a pugilist, essentially you learn to pace yourself in a fight, otherwise you're liable to get worn out. When it appears the fight's as good as over, you'd be sorry if you had bet on yourself. Pick up scattered gil. So what am I? This guy's errand boy? Girl, I should say. Here. It's like, dude, you're the one that dropped your money, weren't you the one looking for it? It sounds like he's just lazy. 2 more of these bad boys to find. Come with me on a grand adventure to find coins. Some old man's coins. This person's like, what the hell is this girl doing? Oh, there's the coins. Oh, it's a cactuar. I still want to keep calling him Harmon for some reason. I don't know why. The Moogle Penny will prove to be an invaluable resource during the Moogle Treasure Trove, Kupo. Pour over its contents to find the best way to get your hands on irregular tombstones. Then use that knowledge to fill your packs. And once the weight of your tombstones become too much to bear, bring them to me and I'll give you all sorts of rare and remarkable items. Okay. Oh boy. Let's look at that later. It's my money lying out there, lads. I'd thank you to hurry and pick it all up before some vulture swoops it up. I've got it right here, you jerk. 500 gil, crikey. This is good for a week's worth of, well done, Cade. Now that you're all warmed up, we shall see to your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Excuse me. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in western Thanlin. There you'll find 4 large stones, the trial stones they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard pressed, there's no shame running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you hurl yourself into the fray again. Remember, this strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footworks that keep you standing now. Go off, and good luck. Ah! It's that guy who rode away on a big old dragon. Level cheeks. Alright. Monk is pretty cool so far. I like it. Trial by stone. 100 points to Gryffindor if you can guess, or know, I should say, what movie that's from. Looks like the Bruce Lee one-inch punch. It'd be fun if the NPCs at the very least would wave back at you. I was going to say, it's like, where the heck did all the music go? So you've gotten the Earth Sprites before. Well, so you've given the Earth Sprites what for? Well done, Cade. By smiting stone and earth, you forged unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless fount of vigor, Cade. I, just like myself in younger days. So this guy's like Master Roshi. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Indeed I am. Of course she's promising. She's trained under Haman, Holy Fist. Ha, Master Harmon. Cade, I don't believe I introduced you to my assistant. This is Church. That's what I'm going to call him, Church. I don't know why we've got elevator music playing right now. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hammond's right hand. Though there's still much and more I have yet to learn, together we will strive. Let us strive for mastery of our art. Church joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other, but to be sure, but let's not dwell on the past, Master. It sounds like this might eventually be important. It was Cade's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gil from her? My gear is rather worn down. I do need money for repairs. Oh boy. Yes, Cade's future with us is bright indeed. If she keeps up her efforts, she may become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's right, I'll have another little lesson for you. Alright. Shirt. Let's go. Dang, it's like I've gained 7 levels in 2 hours. Alright, I like that a little bit better. change that back. There, better. All right, I'm gonna powder my nose once more. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hey, there's my friend. What the heck? When did that change? How do I... No. I'm not... Did I do that by accident? Oh, thank goodness. Just like... Okay, there we go. So those I grade to multiple sets. Okay, I see. Interesting. We must... Ooh, ghosts in the waterfall. Ooh. City to find myself some pants. Well, young, how you find your final doll then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. Bustling streets of Dal are one thing, the walls of Thon, that's another thing altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you, named Papa Sean. You'll find him over at Aldal Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. This dispatch yard's over in Central Thanlon. Just head out the doors across the hall and you'll see the gate open all staring right back at you. Pass through and head east. You'll come upon him for long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. I accept. Me and my pink sweater vest thing accepts. Pardon me, I gotta accept. Check another thing. One shot. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Marmon advised me to expect? Why is there no music? I am Papashan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. Empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell, passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12, no, there have been plenty of those last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet, now true Eldalians work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweet sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Udall to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. Railroads. Your grandfather was part of the Underground Railroad. The railways which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still too much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brother and friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I have some work suited for one of your ability. Altered thigh boots. Level 8. Role actions are spells or weapon skills that are assigned to all classes within a role. Rather than a specific class, role actions are learned in the same manner as class actions via leveling, but only need to be learned once to be able to use them with all participating classes within a role. The role section has been added to action traits found under character in the main menu. Selected will display the role actions you have learned. So I've got new boots. Or new shoes, I should say. Those are some gigantic boots. They're ridiculous. She still needs new pants. So I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Maybe I'll go for 3. I'm not. Necessarily ready to be done yet. so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. Blah, blah, blah. They have long been away from the shade and feather birds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind's body out there. Isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? Are they like sparkling pretzels? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. All right. Okay, then. Again, it feels weird that there's no music right now. I feel like there should be music. Hi, halt, madame. I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground. Place your hands above your head. State your name and business. Try a pretzel from Pepsin. By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post have my nerves in a twist. I am terribly sorry for that. Well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe and sound as long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks. Papa Sean sounds like I'm saying Papa John's, and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Whoop. Oh. There's fall damage in this game. Good to know. Save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Take your pretzel. A twilight pretzel. Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing pretzel. I feel reborn. Like your realm reborn. Western front clear, eastern front clear. For me, from Papa Sean, a Twilight Pretzel. My favorite, how did he know? Better ingredients, better pretzels, Papa Sean. Can't find an empty stomach, can I? Actually, I can't find an empty stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. You've returned with the deal for your pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan's sworn sentries? They have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Take this for your troubles then and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. Which guild do I have? Um, 337. Yep, 337. Go check out the marketplace, see if there's anything I can buy. It's not really in the middle of the city, I don't think, personally. All right, let's see what I can figure out about this this marketplace. Okay. Let's see this guy is. It says disciple of war. Sir, we'll give him a shot. Straw hat. Interesting. Ooh, another risk points. Hello, woman with the blue jay. Wow, it's like a level 90 something was cool enough to wave to me. Oh boy. Well, I think that's actually going to be it for tonight because I'm starting to feel sleepy. So I'm going to wind down before bed. I don't know why my mouse is having issues. But thanks for tagging along, present, and future viewers. Wow. But hey, made it to level 8 and in under 3 hours. That would be a miracle in 11. But maybe this will be what I play next after I finish Dirge of Cerberus. Maybe that's what I'll do. Because so far, it's like this game definitely feels easily streamable. And in a lot of ways, so far, it's kind of relaxing. I love the Halloween vibes. And again, it's like I said when I played 11, MMOs were never my thing. I didn't really play them when I was growing up. So wondering what the heck I'm doing. But it's funny that I still wave while I'm sitting down. I'm not gonna wave back. But anyways, I'm logging off. Thanks for hanging out, and let me know if you're interested in seeing me continue to play Final Fantasy 14. It's certainly so far played it this time and the last time I played it, because I did stream 14 for a little bit a couple months ago. It was before I got good recording equipment. So this in a lot of ways feels a lot easier as far as like how to get into it and all that good stuff.